Hello Capricorn, welcome to your solar return reading. This reading is only for Capricorn suns. So, welcome. If you are a Capricorn sun, you are having your solar return. You've probably just had it because I'm late as fuck. But you are essentially beginning a brand new you. A brand new year, brand new you. Both. Essentially it's New Year's, but it's for you. So I thought that I would start a little thing on my channel and we would have a look at each sign's solar return. Let's have a look at the year ahead. Like, I'm not going to do an astrological one because I would need your birth details and we ain't gonna do that. If you want to actually book a personal solar return reading, which will essentially give you the energy of your entire next year astrologically, as well as some important dates and key dates that might come up for you, you can check out the link below. My website is linked down below. As you can see, this is the first time plugging it, so I'm like, what do I say? But anyway, let's just get into the reading. So, Capricorn, my first message for you guys for this next year that's coming up, and this is the second time I'm actually trying to film this because it was all jumbled and like the energy was weird. So I feel as though with this Mercury mind coming out, this is going to be an interesting year for you, Capricorn. I think that you're going to be up and down, or not even so much up and down. You're just going to be like left, right, in, out. I think you guys have had Pluto in your fucking sign for a long time, and Pluto's now coming to the final end degrees of being in your sign. There's still going to be energy with Pluto between Aquarius and Capricorn, and so you guys have been really fucking having shit hit you. A lot of you guys would have had Pluto hitting your sun. You know, Pluto conjunct the sun at any point is going to be a huge blow up in your self-identity. It's going to be a blow up in who you think you are, in how you're building your legacy, in who you're becoming, all that sort of stuff. So I do want to say that this year is going to be a year where you're becoming extremely open to, what's the energy? Or what's the word? It's kind of like the vibe that I'm getting for you guys, Capricorn, that this year is just all about, like, how do I say this? It's almost like being a hardhead, being strong, being passionate, being disciplined, but it's also, you're finding more balance with being more fluid. I think you're finding more balance with relaxing more. I think that you guys have had trouble relaxing, and I feel as though this 2023 is kind of like a year where you're going to be like having a breathing out a little bit more. I feel as though you guys are going to be feeling very environmentally focused. Oh my god, I just thought the camera said 7 minutes. It only said 2. I was like, how have I been talking for 7 minutes already? So things are going to be moving slower than you would hope, or, you know, just the timeline's feeling a little bit like strange. I think for some of you guys it's like the start of the year might feel like it's moving really slow, and then all of a sudden it's just like the rest of the year's just gone, if you know what I mean. So anyway, I've already pulled your astrology cards because, like I said, this is the second time me starting this reading. You had the Mercury Mind card, you had Water Element, Sensing, Fire Element of Desire, and we have the 9th House of Faith. So, what I was saying in the first attempt of filming this was the exact same thing, that you guys are feeling more open to your emotions this year. This year is more so, yes, it's about getting connected to your passions and your desires, and like, I think with this Fire Element card, like, you are going to be feeling very amped up, very zesty, very like, I'm keen to do it, I'm keen to like do the thing, to make the magic, to build the thing, you know, whatever it is, there's something that you want to do, and I feel like you're going to be feeling very powerful and very like motivated to do it. But I also think that there is this energy coming in. I think for you guys, Capricorn, the Capricorns that are tuning in anyway, I feel as though you guys like are so good at just charging and charging, and now I'm getting really itchy nose, so yes, climbing up the mountain, like really climbing up the mountain and striving. But I feel as though this year is going to be a year where your emotions actually affect you more than they have before with this Sensing card. I feel like your passion is usually able to override your emotions, because you see something, you want it, you're going to get it, and you're going to have it. Capricorn does that. You always will get what you want because you are disciplined and motivated enough to get it done, or to go for it, you know, to do it. You're a Saturnian ruled sign, so you're slow moving, but you'll get there, always. You know, it's like turtle in the hair kind of like vibe. Is that it? Tortoise in the hair? Yeah, I think that's the... So yeah, Mercury coming up as well. I just think that you guys are going to be changing your mind a lot. I think you're going to be thinking a lot. I think for some of you guys, like, you're going to be having a very spiritual experience this year. And this spiritual experience this year is really going to, like, restore your faith and I think your ability to manifest what you desire, but with less physical effort. Ooh, that's an awesome message. I feel like for you guys, Capricorn, you are taking control. Yeah, we have the victim archetype coming out for you. So we have light attribute, prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. So yeah, I think that's a tendency you have anyway, Capricorn. Capricorn is like not the type of energy that's going to victimize itself. Really, or others. Capricorn is an energy that wants to empower itself and wants to empower other people. So I think that sorry, I was just reading the shadow attributes. I just think that for you guys, I do want to say that I think, okay, let me just not say too many things, okay? Because I was going to say something and I just don't really know. I want to get a tarot card to clarify it. Okay, just give me 1 second. Can you please clarify this? Alright. Okie dokie. Okay. So for some of you guys, Capricorn, the beginning of this year or the end of last year for you, so like the end of your last solar return, I feel as though something has happened. I think someone is not very good at accepting your personal boundaries. I feel as though you've had this energy of like someone like just, oh, you know what it is? I'm getting like this vibe of like someone who comes in and wants to like revel in your success and your, what's the energy like? It's like you've worked really hard for this thing and yet somebody keeps trying to come in and just like, it feels as though they're entitled to it. Okay, interesting. So there's someone that feels entitled to what you have. And this year is you not being a victim to that, or essentially just not seeing yourself as a victim in any way, shape or form. I think that you guys are really going to be like open to new things. This is a year where you're like, I think you're sick of striving and pushing and trying to make things happen. And I feel like this year is a year where you just want to fucking relax. You just want to chill. Like, I have literally called myself a lady of leisure my whole life. And I still completely agree with it. I'm a lady of leisure. And that's what this card gives me. Lady of leisure. You might be a man of leisure. Whatever you are, you're something of leisure. This year is about enjoying the fruits of your labor, because I feel as though you've already worked really hard, Capricorn. You can't be a Capricorn and not have done something the way you've been working hard. Unless you've got some crazy fucking Piscean placements or something that are really messing you up. And if so, let me know. Because I have my Saturn conjunct my Sun, which is like Capricorn conjunct my Sun. But it's all in fucking Pisces, you know? So I should be a disciplined motherfucker. But I'm also a Piscean ass bitch. So, you know, I have a really hard time. Like, when I get the ball rolling, I am disciplined as fuck. No one will stop me from doing anything. Like, I am determination. I'm the word determination. But until I decide that I want to do that, I really have a fucking really hard time. Like, really hard time getting any motivation. The fact that I'm sitting here filming this is effort. Like, effort that I love. I love doing this, and yet I still put it off. Anyway, I'm sorry, Capricorn. I was just... But you know what I mean? You get me. You get me. If you're still here, you get me. Okay, light attributes of the hedonist. Inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life and celebrates the beauty in yourself. Yes, because I think that you guys are really going to be connecting with the things that make you feel good in this life. I think that it's going to be less force, more flow. Less more force, more flow. And then the last card you have is the hero/heroine. Light attribute, passion for a journey of personal empowerment. So yeah, this is you really, really becoming quite empowered this year. I think that you're becoming spiritually empowered in a new way. And it's like, I'm not going to say that you haven't been spiritual up until this point, Capricorn. I mean, you're sitting here watching a tarot reading, so you got to have some sort of fucking spiritual something. You know, but I think this year it's just going to like feel different. It's going to hit different. It's just going to sort of make you feel, I don't know if you've been as interested in before, but all of a sudden you're kind of being interested. It could be that some of you guys are actually becoming really interested because you're having like okay, so for some of you guys, I think that you have a partner. And for others of you guys, I think that you're going to be meeting someone. And they are going to really inspire you, I think, to be, I don't know, just like a little bit more like at peace, a little bit more at ease, a little bit more playful and fun, and a little bit less, you know, build, strive, serious. I do think that there is a seriousness to you sometimes, Capricorn, that this year I think you're going to be playing with more. I think that this is a year of more fun for you, for sure. I think that you've been ignoring some feelings within yourself, or some feelings for a long time. We have the Page of Swords in reverse. Yes, you have not been speaking up to everyone that you're close to about what you're feeling about certain things. So this could be that you're no longer enjoying your job, you don't like where you live anymore, you want to change locations, you want to change something. I'm feeling as though there's just a need to like shift something, change something. There's an excitement here. But I feel as though with like this Page of Wands coming out with this 9th house, I'm feeling as though it's something that you need to like just feel called by spirit for. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense. So it's kind of like, I think this year you're going to be listening to the call of spirit more. You're going to be listening to your gut. You're going to be listening to your intuition and less logic, because I feel like this is your spirit wanting to like get back out there. You know, this is a page. I feel as though, like I've been saying, like this is the beginning of a spiritual rebirth. This is the beginning of a spiritual new you. This is the beginning of an entirely new you, because spiritual rebirth is essentially rebirth on all levels, because you're not the same. And you are not the same. You've changed heaps. I think this past year especially has been really impactful, and I feel like you've kept a lot of it in. I think the past year, people haven't been aware of just, how many changes have been going on within you. I think that people have an idea. They maybe even think that you're just a little bit snappy, or you're just like a little bit abrupt or rude. But it could be that you're literally just actually really trying to hold a lot in. You're really trying to hold a lot of feelings in, a lot of thoughts in. You're trying not to actually let it out on other people. But sometimes, you know, when other people prod, you know, when like you say like, I'm fine, leave me alone, I don't want to talk about it. But then someone's like, no, come on, talk about it. Come on, talk about it. It gets to the point where you're just like, bitch, I don't want to fucking talk about it. So, you know, that's kind of the vibe. I just feel as though you guys have been keeping some things in, keeping emotions in, keeping feelings in, even ideas. That's the thing too, because I feel like you can't trust everyone around you. I think this is a wise thing you do, Capricorn. I think that you don't tell everybody your moves, because I think you know that not everybody is trustworthy with this 7 of Swords in reverse. You can't trust everybody to like, you know, be what's the word? To just not like share your, I don't know. It's like for you, Capricorn, it feels like when you share things with people, you really have to trust them. That's kind of just what I'm saying, okay? I feel like you see that other people don't value things the same way you value things, and so you just don't think that it's worth digressing that information anyway, if you know what I mean. Anyway, weird message. So yeah, this year is very much you coming back into balance with this 4 of Wands and this water element too. I feel as though for some of you guys, you're going to be moving somewhere, and you really want to be moving somewhere near the ocean, particularly. Anyone that is feeling like you need to live by the ocean, or that you're wanting to relocate to another place that's coastal, very much do it. It doesn't have to be coastal. It could even be that there's a river there or something. But you guys are needing to relocate to somewhere that makes you feel more connected, that makes you feel more, I don't know. Sometimes we can't really even describe the different feelings that we get in certain places. Like, for some reason, I've moved to the other side of the country, and I feel a lot more comfortable and at home here than I did back in my home, you know, on the other side of the country. Which is weird, because I really, like, I love my home so much, but I'm living somewhere else, and I had no idea that I ever wanted to live here. It kind of just randomly happened, and it's turned out that, like, I followed the niggle. I listened to the universe, who told me, for some reason, Crystal, you need to move to Western Australia, you need to move to Perth. So I did, and I love it, and it's the best thing that I've done. Like, I still have a lot of healing and stuff to do, but like, your bitch is so much better because I moved here. So this is the same thing for you. This year is you making a move somewhere, whether it's in a business or whether it's actually making a big, genuine move. Do it. You're going to do it, because I think you're going to be following faith and you're going to be trusting in spirit more so than you're going to be listening to your own mind anymore. I think as well, your mind's actually going to be more and more clear the more spiritual practice you do. So this isn't just going to a yoga class and then just doing the class and walking out. This is you becoming actually adept at being a practitioner. You know, you don't just go to this yoga class to just do the class and then walk out. You're rocking up 15 minutes early to go sit on your meditation pillow, and you're sitting there meditating before the class starts. That's what I used to do. I used to rock up to my classes so much earlier because I wanted to get in my zone. I wasn't there for the exercise. I was there for the spiritual fucking union. And that's what you're going to be doing, okay? That's like the best way of saying this. I feel as though everything has not been fine. You've been acting as though everything's been fine. You've been trying to be this bubbly, fun, co-creative, enjoyable person to be around, and it's been a little bit of a lie. This year is about you no longer lying to yourself either, because I think it's not so much that you're lying to others. I think it's you're lying to yourself about trying to be better than you are, trying to think like, okay, well, I have all this success, so I should be happy, right? Well, no, because is that what you really want? You know, your healing lies in your feeling, because I'm sorry, Capricorn, you don't like to feel. So your opposite is Cancer, the sign of feeling. So, you know, your family is so important to you, and this is one thing that people don't often talk about with Capricorn, because they forget that Cancer is the opposite of Capricorn. It's your family that actually motivates you to go out and build and to create and to do something. So really the most important thing for you is your fourth house. It's your roots, it's your family, it's where you feel connected, it's your private life, it's where you feel safe. Nourishing that, and with this water element, which means like intuitively going about your day, you know, intuitively tending to your fourth house, which means like listening to yourself about what feels good. Who do you want to spend time with? How do you want your living space to feel? What kind of decorations do you want? What kind of area do you want to live in? What is your ideal lifestyle? All that sort of stuff is extremely, extremely important for you, and it's really going to be coming up this year because you are getting clear on all of it. Because I think you're done. I'm seeing this as like tears. Like she's literally just been, you know, I don't think anyone knows, but like, you will be strong all day, and then you'll go home and you get in the shower, and that's where you cry. For some of you guys, you cry in the shower. And that's fine. You know, I think the shower is actually a great place to cry. I love it. So anyway, you know, this is just spirit acknowledging you that these feelings are real, and they're there for a reason. And Capricorn, as much as you want to ignore them and to keep just pushing and striving, you got to stop and you got to feel them. So anyway, let's go quickly through your month by month. Let's start with January. What is the energy? Actually, what cards do I want to use? Let's go with an animal card for January. What is the energy of January for my beautiful Capricorn suns? Ooh, gorilla. We have peace. I love that. So with fierceness in reverse at the bottom there. So you guys have already been through a lot of the strife, I think, already. I think that you guys are literally watching towers burn. I feel like you guys are watching things crumble and watching things fall apart. I feel like you've said your piece already. I'm literally just getting that this gorilla is watching the shit show unfold from a distance because he's already walked away. So I like that. I like that a lot. I feel like January is definitely a month of like, yes, there's probably still going to be some burning embers. Yeah, 5 of Wands. There's going to be some remnants of the shitstorm that has just flown through. There's still going to be some arguments, a little bit of fighting. I think there's a lot of people's opinions coming up at the moment. Like different people think that they're right. You know, I think that for some of you guys, this could even have to do with the mandates and things that we've been going through. I've never noticed this before, but all I am noticing now is these masks. So for some of you guys, this is literally still fighting with family members about shit to do with the V. You know, and or it's shit happening again this year and it's coming up. But anyway, January. So yeah, January is you, I think. Yeah, okay. Alright. With Hermit at the bottom. Okay, so January is you taking a step back. I think you're giving yourself a break in January because all of this fighting, all of this stress, all of this struggle, it's really not doing you any well. It's really making you feel trapped. It's really making you feel stuck. It's making you feel lifeless. It's making you feel like there's nowhere to go and there's nowhere to turn. So, January is essentially about you just taking a breath out. I feel like this is literally, like, this is why the spirituality stuff is coming in. See how he's literally above the clouds? He's literally just like, you know what, fuck it, fuck Earth, fuck reality, fuck all these people just like running around like ants. I'm just gonna like move up above it all. I'm just gonna like, you know, see things from a higher perspective. So, you know, I think you're just moving above the drama in January. Capricorn, I think that you've just had enough, and all it is doing is making you feel more and more stuck. You're seeing that nobody actually wants to see anybody else's perspective anyway. Everyone is literally thinking from their own lens. And so it's kind of like, well, I can't do anything to help you. I can't do anything to fix you. All I can do is take what I still have within me and go and place it elsewhere where it's actually going to grow into something. Definitely meditation this month, journaling, writing things out, speaking to maybe even a therapist, or speaking to someone like that you really care about. Even you know, do you have an astrologer or a tarot reader or someone? Maybe getting like a personal reading, something like that would be very helpful for you this month. Get a solar return reading from CDog. Or any other of my millions of readings. But yeah, essentially January, I like it because I think that there's still going to be some struggle. There's still going to be like a little bit of like, this is all mental, so it's like, it's mental health stuff. It's like stuff that's happening externally that's affecting you mentally. Some of that is definitely still going to be going on, but you're taking the high ground. You're walking away, you know, you're not going to be the one in the middle of the fight now. You're going to maybe be around the fighting. Maybe you're at work and everyone around you is fighting and you're just like, bitch, I'm out of here. You know, like you just don't want a bar of it, okay? So let's have a look at February. What is coming up for February for my beautiful Capricorn Suns? February. Ooh, yes, I love that. Bottom of the deck we have Wisdom, Owl. Yep, this is making you wiser because you're taking this step back and you're, you know, you're choosing to not be a part of the drama and you're choosing to look at it objectively. It's bringing you a lot more, what's the word, like it's just making things feel more easy for you, because I feel like you're literally just seeing things from such a powerful perspective. You're seeing like the potential in everything. I feel as though there's this like knowing, this deep knowing, and you see how it's a 4 as well. Ooh, and then we have this 24 here, which is a 6. So 4 and 6, which is essentially about nourishment, nurturing the self, and it's about our foundations and our roots and where we feel safe and comfortable. So this card is also the horse card, so it talks about freedom, and that's the thing. February is going to be like, it's almost like January is like, oh, this shit is so toxic. And because January was so fucking chaotic and all these people were just like doing all this stupid toxic shit, it's almost like it's set you free. Like it's literally cleansed you and given you this opportunity to like go somewhere else. But I literally just saw these two, this thing up here as like two, it looked like two creepy claws to me. So I'm seeing that as people still trying to hold on to you for sure. There's not everyone wants to let you go. So definitely Capricorn, there are some people that are trying to like keep you from going your own way. February, you're just not having it. February, you're just going anyway because you're smart enough with this wisdom card. You're wise enough, and then under that we have lioness, and it says protection. So you are smart enough to protect yourself from this energy because you see straight through it. Straight through it. I like it. I like it. Can I please have a tarot card for February? Ooh, we have the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, so this is you now putting your energy elsewhere. This is you collaborating and working with other people. You know, this is you starting a new project or going and taking up a new hobby, starting an art class, maybe getting back into art. Maybe just, I don't know, trying new things. For some of you guys, it could even be like, I'm seeing this as like literally going and trying something like, what do you call it? Like when you go and live model for someone, like nude live modeling. Like that might be really fun. That's actually something that I've kind of always wanted to try, but I've always had boyfriends that I don't think would agree. So anyway, yeah, this is great. This is you really getting to work. I think that this is February's you kind of like being open to, I think, the wisdom of elders. I think that in February you're also going to have someone that comes into your field that is very, very learned, very well versed in whatever it is that you're dealing with, whether you are trying to walk away from a family situation, a work situation, whatever the situation is for you. You're going to have assistance in that, in the form of, I honestly think it's an elderly person. I'm just really noticing her grey hair. I feel as though there is a elderly woman in particular coming into your life in the month of February. Could even be a grandmother, you know? It could just be someone that, could even be a young girl who rocks grey hair, but, you know, it's just someone that's going to come in, and I'm seeing it as giving you direction. So group 2. So February, you will go, oh, fuck. Oh my God, that was so horrible to listen to. I tried to say so many things that all fucked up. So group, oh my God, I just tried to do it again. So February is going to be month of collaboration. Fuck. See how hard that just got there? Oh, that was confusing. Yeah, because I think you guys might be quite confused still at the beginning of February, and maybe that's why this person's being drawn to you, because they're going to help restore your faith with wisdom. They're going to guide you. They're going to teach you. All right, March. What do we have for March? Ooh, reciprocity. We have the honeybee. So that makes a lot of sense, piggybacking off that Three of Pentacles card, because reciprocity, you know, this is all about working with others. Reciprocity is working with others, you know, it's working together to reach a common goal. Is that a 6? And 6 once again. So yeah, I see you getting to work in March. I see you what's this? I was about to say, I see you looking at things differently. We also have kindness, fruit bat, or flying fox. Ooh. Yeah, okay, so kindness and reciprocity. Awesome. So March is going to be a shift in the energy. It's because you've chosen to walk away with more peace. It's because you've taken the higher ground. The universe now is blessing you with people who are actually reciprocal. It's blessing you with genuine soul family who are actually connected. I think for some of you guys, it might mean that you have to go on a trip. I think for some of you guys, you could literally be going sailing. I think that you might, I don't know, just meet some really cool people on a little trip, or just, even if it's like you're just going out on the boat for the day, I don't know. I think getting out on the boat would be really good if that's a potential or an option that you have. Otherwise, just anything to do with water would be really healing. I also think like dancing in the rain, for some reason, March it's coming up. Anyway, okay, so March. I think that the universe is trying to give you a break, because the Knight of Wands coming out. By March, you're feeling a little exhausted. I feel like by March, you're feeling a little bit over it. You're feeling a little bit like, okay, I'm just tired. Like, I think by March, you guys have been working really hard. I'm literally seeing as you guys have been working really hard physically as well, like on your physical bodies as well as your businesses and careers and stuff. And I think that March is kind of like, it's like the universe kind of saying, yo, you need a bit of a breath of fresh air. So with this kindness coming in, I almost feel like it's the universe saying that March, you need a vacation. March, you need to take a step back, take a breath, because you are going to be at the risk of being burnt out in March. So, you know, because you have so much exciting energy and excited energy, and I think that there is like so much passions coming in for you this year, you just want to keep charging at things. I literally just keep hearing like a bull at a gate. You can't do it, yeah, this Chariot, because in March, there's going to be something that you really, 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 really want to like leap towards working on. 7 of Wands as well. You know, something that you really, really care about, but I think that you're kind of also going to be in an area, in an energy of just being quite exhausted and not maybe fully having the energy to go for this thing. So, you know, the advice for March in particular is that really be kind with yourself and rest and relax when you need to. The 7 of Wands is giving me the energy of someone that is just been working so hard to defend all of her, you know, her magic. I'm seeing this as literally someone defending their... Is it working? Yeah, it stopped recording. Someone defending their own sovereignty, you know? I think March is a month where you've reached this level of power, or you've reached this level of, unfuckwithable enough, and that's probably when the universe is going to, like, hit you. I don't know, it's like this energy of, like, hitting you with something. I'm just noticing this chick's eyes. Like, the way she looks like, are you fucking for real? Like, I feel like there's something that's gonna happen in March where you're literally just gonna stand there and say, are you fucking for real? And you're going to just be like, nah, I'm out. Nah, that was like the last straw that broke the camel's back, eh? You guys are gonna be over it. Completely over it, because you're sick of, essentially not receiving what you deserve. You're not receiving what, give and take. The give and take isn't balanced, okay? So, now let's have a look at April. April for my Capricorn sons. Please don't forget to listen to your channeled songs either, because these will be channeled songs for your year ahead. I might do 4 channeled songs for you, so you have like a channeled song for each quarter. Alright? Just because I'm sweet. Okay, we have the Wolf card, Authenticity for April. Yo, I like that, I like that. And we also have Responsibility. Okay, so then in April, you just like clean it all up. It's almost like, okay, March, things were a little bit like, a little bit chaotic, a little bit wild, but look, bottom of the deck, we have Transformation with the Otter, and then again we have the Wolverine, Fierceness, but this time it's actually in the upright. So yes, I think maybe before you also wanted to, like, what's the word, avoid conflict. You weren't really keen on the conflict, because I feel like by the time it gets to April, and it could be because it's Aries season, and it's like essentially beginning of the new year, astrological new year, and spring equinox and shit, so it's kind of like, pew! I feel like your energy's gonna go from March, where you're like, I can't be bothered, I just kind of want to lay about and sleep, to being just like, yeah, let's go. Like, with this Authenticity, I just feel as though you're really following yourself this year. This year feels really true to you. It's almost like I'm seeing this as you smashing through all of your deepest and most darkest, like, subconscious layers of bullshit, all the stuff that's been holding you back, all the ways in which you've been people pleasing and, trying to fit other people's ideas of perfection or fit other people's ideas of success, all that shit. I think you're done with it. I think this year is your year to just be like, wow, we also have, oh no shit, bitch. Listen, I bet you my partner's out in the shed and he's just like, what the fuck is going on in there? Oh my god, okay guys, I'm sorry, but I just realized you have Meerkat, which is the number 16. I'm sorry about my focusing, it's really hard. And then we have the Wolf, which, look at that, is number motherfucking 17. And then look at this shit. We have the Otter, which is number 18. I shit you not. Shit you not. So, April to you is a huge progression. April to you is essentially like you're becoming next level. I feel as though you're breaking through so much. I also see you as like really taking charge. I think that you're painting your own reality. You're painting things the way you want them to be now. I kind of feel as though this is this spiritual connection, like this knowing that, you can have whatever you want as long as you're connected to the divine. That's like the energy I'm getting for April for you. It's like this pilgrimage. I think that you're overcoming and conquering a lot of things in April. I feel like you're conquering. You know what this is? This is giving me this energy of like a lot of the people around you are really quite bland. Like I'm seeing this as like, see these white, they're painted white. It's like, the message I'm getting for April is kind of like you not being afraid anymore to like really just be super duper you. Like, I'm seeing this as like there's all these, just this white, there's all this like these painted white creatures, and then over here, you know, you've got zebras, and you've got a hyena, and then you've got like a meerkat and stuff. I don't think you're wanting to blend in anything anymore. That's what it is. You're standing out. In April, you're going to be standing out. With the Page of Wands as well, you're going to be feeling really, really excited. I think there's going to be exciting news that comes in for you as well. I just think that April for you is like this. It's the start of something new. It feels so right to be here with you. Oh. High School Musical vibes. That's what it's giving me. Oh, we have the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups, and they both kind of came out reversed, but it didn't really feel right to have them reversed, so they're upright. Alright, I love April for you guys, because this is Aries energy again, so Aries season is really activating you. You might also have some pretty intense Aries placements, but yeah, I just think that you in April are becoming magnetic, and I think with this Knight of Swords in reverse as well, I just think that you're kind of going to be cutting people up, really. I think that you're going to be like, that's what we used to say in high school. We'd be like, oh, did you get cut? Like when someone would say something that was mean and would like sort of be a good put down and be like, oh, you got cut. So that's what I feel like you're doing. Like I feel like you're just going to cut people when they say something real stupid. So your vibe is kind of like ruthless. That's what it is. You are ruthless, and it's transformative. So in April, you guys are just becoming, you guys are just becoming like literally unstoppable. And my Aries partner just walked past too. So I'm serious. Aries season is really going to be extremely, extremely motivating for you. And he walked past doing a peace sign as well. So I feel like it's also going to bring you a lot of peace. I think that you're integrating your shadows and you're integrating your emotions a lot, because I think you've never had a problem. Wow, look again. Look, we have the Queen of Wands and the fire element, and then we have the Queen of Cups and the water element. You gotta be kidding me, Capricorn. You balanced motherfucker, you. Seriously. Like, wow. I think you've never had a problem with your passion and the things that get you excited and amped up, but I think you do have a problem with your emotions. And I think that you are blending them this year. I think that you're going to be like living beautifully alongside both. I think that you're going to be like holding everything in. Wow, I've never noticed this before in my life either. But she actually has really beautiful, like pigmented skin. I've never noticed this on this card before, ever. So, I don't know, for some of you guys, you might be having skin issues. It could be skin issues that have been a problem for you, and in April they really start to clear up, or you start to just really accept them and see the beauty in them and the beauty in you. Ah, shit, I'm about to run out of battery. Alright, let's just quickly try and do this as fast as we can now. I'm so sorry, guys. But, it wasn't meant to be this long anyway. Where are we up to? Well, it comes after April, May. Quickly, May, we'll just get one. Okay, we have secrets. Ooh. So, secrets being revealed, things coming up. Once again, like, see, this is the thing. Life, no year is ever going to be all good and all bad. It's going to be up and it's going to be down. And that's kind of why I wanted to do this reading, because I want people to understand that, well, my 1 month might be amazing, the next month might be really hard. And I'm trying to talk too fast because I'm running out of battery and it's just not working because it's just, but you can't even understand me. Okay, anyway, reliability at the bottom of the deck with the goat, which is what you are. So, I think as though, I honestly feel, I'm not loving this energy. I feel like in May, I think something's going to come out that's going to be a little bit shattering, or even just a little bit like painful. I really don't like the way this claw looks. It's really creeping me out. For some reason, I'm just really noticing this claw. So, oh my god! And I said before that the horse reminded me of this claw, and that's exactly what the claw looks like. Guys, there is something creepy in your vibration. It's like, I don't know, it's something's trying to hold on to you with these creepy ass fucking claws. If you've been having dreams about weird creatures with weird claws, there's something going on, man. I don't know. Okay, 8 of Wands in reverse too. So you're going to be finding out, you're going to be hearing something that, yeah, it's gonna be upsetting. Universe is not gonna give me more. It's not gonna tell me what it is, but it might have to do with relationship. 9 of Cups in the bottom. It just could do. Oh, we just had 10:10 on the clock then. Okay, so this could just be a bit of a disappointing month. I think that May is going to be a month where things might not quite work out the way you want them to. I think that you're going to be feeling a little bit stressed and a little bit run down and needing to like lay down and process things. I think that there is definitely going to be a lot of thoughts coming up again this month. I think that maybe someone that you relied on is going to let you down or disappoint you. I think that maybe even it could be someone that you really care about just says some really harsh words and they really sort of like cut you deep. I do think that maybe whoever is saying or doing these things that are actually going to be quite like negative feeling in May, I think that it's because they're really trying to like hold on to you. I don't know why, but this Lynx is just creeping me out. Like I've never been weirded out by this card ever, but it's creeping me out. So there is a secret here that is creepy. There is an uncomfortable secret, and I'm not going to go any further into it because I don't like it. So you know, that's for you. That's for you to figure out. You're going to find out in May. You might not even, or you might already even know what it's about. It's just it might be coming up in May. Anyway. You can pull more clarity on that if you want to. So, what do we have next? May, June. Okay, June. What's the energy of June, please? Yay! We have the Sea Otter and Transformation. Ooh, and then we have Shark. Purpose. Shark was in my dream last night. And dolphins, but the shark. I remember it was a huge tiger shark and I tried to push it away from me and it was really gross. Not gross, but it was just creepy. Sharks scare the living shit out of me. So fear. You know, I think that what month? June. So June, the thing that happens in May is going to be leaving some residual fear in June. It's going to be leaving some discomfort. I feel like it's going to leave you feeling vulnerable. I think it's going to leave you feeling a little bit unsure. Both of these cards are both the ocean, so it's going to be a very emotional month. June, it's going to be a month where essentially you're learning to transform yourself through these emotions. You're learning to like become someone new. I think, why did I just hear Shark Girl? What is it? Shark Boy and Lava Girl. I haven't even watched those lame movies. I don't know if they're lame. I'm sorry if they're like your favorite movies. But I don't know. Maybe some of you need to watch Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Anyway, okay. Yeah, for some of you guys, this is so June is going to be about you going your own way after this sort of sad ending or this sad sort of shift and switch up. I think the Nine of Pentacles is showing that you have been working on yourself and you've been working hard on you know, a business or something, or just a career, or you've just been working hard on something in general. For some of you guys, you literally have been working hard on growing your own food in your own garden, and it could be that you know, maybe something happened the month before and weather came through and killed everything. You know, it could be something like that. And so this month is you getting back out there and being like, okay, I need to let my losses be their losses. You know, turn those L's into lessons and go. Okay, so Nine of Pentacles, I like that because I feel like you're getting clear on your purpose again, because sharks are extremely focused. You know, if a shark wants to kill something, it's gonna kill it. If a shark is hunting something, you got no chance. It can smell blood from kilometers and kilometers and kilometers and kilometers away. You know, so you can sense the truth from a long way away. You can sense what you need to do. You can sense shifts that you need to make. And you're going to be doing them, and you're going to be very focused on doing them because you really do want to transform. And I do think you want to have more fun and playfulness with this otter. Like a shark is a really scary, serious animal, and an otter is a really playful, fun animal. So it's almost like, you know, there's two versions of you. There's the shark who just will stop at nothing to get what they want, and there's also the really fun, happy, playful person. And this year is essentially about, of course, you balancing all of that. But I think June in particular is going to be bringing this up for you, because I think with this Ace of Swords in reverse and the Six of Cups in reverse, I feel like it could be like situations with family members, family in particular, or people from the past, a friendship. It's just past energy in general. But I think in June, it's going to be coming up where someone says something that maybe hurts you, or someone says something shitty, or someone's just like, my nose is getting really itchy now, so someone's going to say something really shit, and it could be your mum, it could be your sister, it could be your brother. Someone's going to say something that really fucking pisses you off, but it pisses you off so much that it makes you so determined to walk towards your future that you just don't care anymore. Like, I'm literally just kind of seeing it as like, okay then, well, I'm just literally going to become this shark. Like, she's literally half shark, half girl. So you're literally just going to become this this powerful killing machine. And by killing, I mean killing your goals. Okay, so July. Let's have a look at July. What is... Oh my god, my nose is getting really, really, really itchy now. And this only happens when I do readings. I do not get an itchy nose unless I do readings. And it only ever happens when something's like very, very, very like on point. So, did you just see that card jump out? All right, July. Ooh, that's creepy. What's with your creepy cards? We have Tarantula. But it says connection. I don't know, that's creeping me out though. Why are your cards creeping me out? And now I can't find. Oh man. Where are your cards? Just one? It's just one. Learning Sacred Ibis. Ooh. So we have connection and learning. I think that there is a door that you're opening in July that's going to connect you to a whole new web of opportunity. That's what it is. And I feel as though this is like something that would scare other people, but you're like genuinely there for it. Like you're there for it. I feel as though you're like committed as fuck. I also feel like you're really open to like new information in July. Yeah, Page of Cups. Someone is going to be coming in, like there is going to be a new connection. I don't know if it's going to be a few people or maybe just one person, but there is going to be someone, or just maybe even a connection with a guide actually. For some of you guys, this could literally be a spiritual guide who, you know, you meet in meditation and he literally unlocks the door to how you can connect all the dots of your life, you know, like a sacred web. I'm literally kind of seeing it as like life is a web and everything has been divinely orchestrated to create a certain pattern in order for it to be perceived and understood and utilized in a certain way. Anyway, weird. Okay, Love is in the reverse and we have Justice upright. Yeah. So, okay, you guys, in July, you're going to be, this is your month where you're having like a huge spiritual awakening. I think, yeah, Ace of Cups underneath that as well with the World and the Ten of Cups. So I think that July is the month where you guys start to spiritually really rebirth yourselves. So I think you guys have already been transforming, of course, throughout like the rest already, all the year that's passed. But essentially by the time you get to July, you guys are going to be like, yep, no, I am so ready to go. I think that you're going to be having a hugely profound spiritual moment with your guides, and it's going to put you on a really, really beautiful path. I think it's going to clear things up for you. I think it's going to help you to feel more connected to your purpose and to like the depth of life, because like we said even in the beginning of this reading, it's almost like I don't know, I feel like you're really good with the physical, but sometimes the spiritual gets a little put to the wayside with you guys. So it's kind of like this year is you becoming way more spiritually connected to yourself, and that's going to actually... Well, God bloody damn it. The camera ran out of battery. That was to be expected though. I'm pretty sure that I was just saying something about like, you know, what's coming up for you guys is just that you guys are going to be integrating the spiritual aspect of yourselves that you haven't before, and once you integrate this, you're actually going to find that you take off next level. Like things just manifest so much faster. You're already amazing at getting shit done, but now you can really, really, really get shit done because you're completely aligned with yourself. Okay, so where were we up to? July, August? I think we're up to August now. What's coming up for Capricorn in August? We have the Owl again, Wisdom. Ooh. Ow. And then we have Cycles with the hair. Okay, fucking hell. I feel like August for you is extremely fertile. I feel like for some of you guys, even in August, you might get hair extensions too. For some of my gals out there, I feel like August is a year where you're really, really, really wanting to work on your hair. It could be because it's Leo season, maybe. Whether it's Leo season or whether it's Gemini. Not fucking Gemini. Cancer. Okay? Whether it's Cancer or it's Leo, you're going to be doing your hair. I feel like your hair is going to be looking really, really amazing in July. So it's a very fertile month for you. I think July is a month where you guys are going to be feeling, I don't know, I feel like you're going to feel like you have a lot of support. I feel like you're going to feel like you have more financial freedom than usual. The sun. So yes, August is going to be a really good month. It's funny, it's like you kind of guys seem to have like a month that's a little bit down and then the next month is really happy. So it's kind of like the universe balancing things out. But I feel like for some of you guys, if you're not trying to have a baby, then be careful. But some of you guys are going to get pregnant in August, or you will be giving birth in August. But yeah, I feel like for some of you guys, like, yeah, there's definitely kids. Maybe even someone that you're really close to could be having a kid or something like that in August, or telling you that they're pregnant in August, and it actually brings you a lot of joy and makes you feel really excited and happy. So we have the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and then we have the Seven of Pentacles as well. So I actually feel as though the things that you've been watering, the things you've been taking care of, the you know, just the monotonous things that you've been doing every day to sort of grind and build yourself closer to where you're going, which you're already really good at, but I think that these are things that are really starting to pay off. But I think that you're doing things, you've always done this, like you've always gotten to where you needed to go, but I think you're doing it in a different way now. Now it seems as though instead of just like, you know, just kind of doing everything in this physical sense, like putting one foot in front of the other and just like trying to build my success in this really physical linear way, I actually think you guys are going to be more so like allowing yourself to be open and supported by the universe. I really feel like this is you becoming more spiritual, Capricorn. I just feel as though you're going to be really focused on how can I fill my own cup. You know, I just think that you're understanding that like sometimes you're going to be up and sometimes you're going to be down. I feel like even financially, I think that you'll know, like this month is really a month about accepting where things are. I feel as though there's like this, wow, 4-4 here too, because this is 31 and this is 4, so 4-4. So this is just accepting your foundations as a person, and accepting who you are. And by saying like accepting your foundations as a person, I mean like accepting who you are, accepting the type of person that you really are and how you like to show up and how you actually like to live your life without any you know, care so much for how other people choose to live theirs or how other people think that you should be living yours. I think that this is the birth of a new cycle, and I think that you've been waiting for this for a long time, and I think that you've really worked to get to yourself here, and I think you're seeing just how wise the choices you've been making this so far throughout the year will be paying off in August. Like you really will see things starting to pay off. You know, the Seven of Pentacles is a card of like kind of waiting. It's a pain in the ass kind of energy. You see how she's like, you know, she's been watering her plants, they're growing, they're looking good, but it's kind of like, come on, do something, you know, like you look the same every day. I kind of want to like do something different. And then we have 444 on the camera. So yeah, I think that you guys are going to be just really having a lot of things, what's the word, I'm hearing pop off, like like I think in is it August? Yeah, I think in August you're going to be like having your shit sort of slowly start sprouting new seeds, as well as like if some of you guys have moved, maybe this is going to be or are moving, this is going to be maybe the month where you actually do move or you land somewhere different and the new cycle begins. Who knows? But I think there's going to be a lot of opportunity for a lot of happiness and peace and abundance this month, and like this purity, and I'm feeling like you can rest. There's a lot of white animals here. You have 2 white horses. See that? 2 white horses, a white owl, and white bunnies. So there's so much purity. There's so much like rebirth, so much like angelic essence. Like you really are going to be very much connected to your angels and things this year. And I think if I was to say that to you like now with where you're at, you know, which I am saying it to you now with where you're at, but like, you know, I think at the end of the year you'll be more so like, yeah, hell yeah, my angels are everywhere with me, you know, like I've been doing this with my angels hands down, oh yeah. Whereas I feel like now with the energy that you're probably watching this reading, and you're probably like, bitch, me and my angels, what are you talking about? You know, like I don't know. I just feel like there's a big spiritual shift happening for you, love. Okay, now let's have a look at what comes after August. September. Let's have a look at your September. It's probably going to be an hour long bloody reading. Might have to watch this in intervals. Okay, September, please, Spirit. What is the message that you have for Capricorn in September of 2023? Creation. Oh, I like that. And then beauty, swan. Yes. Okay, so September. Which is it Virgo? Yeah, it's Libra season in September, the end of September to October. So yeah, that makes sense, beauty. Okay, this is divine. These both have similar energies. You see how all the cards you pull are quite similar? Like in their coloring and everything, like each time, and you just keep pulling these white animals, eh? So the swan, beauty. You guys are going to be creating a life that feels so fulfilling. I feel as though this is like a really, really abundant energy. I think when it gets to September, you guys are like really, really open to everything. I think that you guys by September are going to be surrendered. I feel like you're going to be like, I don't know, just like able to plant roots anywhere. Like this is literally a desert, but I'm seeing like there's literally a gold, like a tree growing out of a golden heart. You know, I think that instead of the things, you know, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and I think that that's very much true for you. I feel like the things that haven't worked out for you, if anything, have only taught you more lessons and have only made you more and more deserving and open to receiving and more open to spirit. Because I think like there's like I don't know if there was a coldness at any point with the way you communicated with yourself and spirit and other people, but it's almost like that's gone now. It's like this warmth, this clarity, this just this new way of looking at everything. And I feel like you don't actually need to see the entire path laid out in front of you anymore. I feel like for some of you guys, you used to be chronic planners, obsessed with planning things. And I feel like this year, and especially when you get to September, you're going to be dropping that shit and you're going to be like, okay, I can plan to an extent, but I am not going to be that person anymore who like can't handle a plan failing. You know, like you're going to be open. I'm just really noticing this blindfold. Like you're just open to the guidance that Spirit's bringing for you. You're just trusting that Spirit is going to provide for you exactly what it is that you need. Exactly when it is that you need it. There's a lot of abundance coming in September. It's feeling really radiant, and I'm feeling like you know, your heart is going to be feeling really activated. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. And look, we have a rabbit there too. Damn. Queen of Wands again, so there's your confidence back again. And you know, we have beauty. So this is another month that is going to be you know, it's a Venus-based month because it's September and it's Libra, and Libra is ruled by Venus. So, you know, this September is going to be a month where you really are focused on your appearance and how you look. You're going to be really taking good care of your physical body with this Queen of Pentacles. I'm saying that you're going to be like, hair's really coming up. Like, I think that some of you guys have just decided that you want much bigger hair. And I think that in August, September, like, you're going to be like definitely doing that. I think you're going to be working on growing your hair out, taking good care of your hair, maybe eating things that are really healthy for your hair, like really taking care of your diet and nourishing yourself and things like that. But essentially, like, there's that rubbish. There's that rabbit again. I don't think that you're treating yourself like rubbish anymore. And I don't think you've ever treated yourself as rubbish, because Capricorn just doesn't do that. Capricorn sees its intrinsic value. But I think that spiritually, your hygiene's been a little off, if you know what I mean. Like, I think that physically you do take care of yourself, and you always had. You know, you've been doing your runs, you've been putting on your facial serums, you've been doing the things that make you look good, but you haven't been really focused so much on the things that make you feel so good that they make you look good on the outside. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like glowing from the inside out. I think that you guys have been more so in the past focused on the topical. Okay, so what serum can I put on? What different powder can I have, you know, like a collagen powder or something like that? How can I just make myself look better through trying these different things? Whereas September's going to come around and you're going to start being like, okay, I'm just feeling, god damn it, guys. My phone just won't film because I got too much stuff on there and I have deleted so much. Just keep having to stop and delete. Anyway, I can't remember what the hell I was saying, but you guys are going to be very fertile, very abundant. Like I was saying, careful of babies if you don't want to be having babies. But you also have the Page of Cups and the Five of Swords. So I think this is you, once again, this is you creating a lot of beauty out of situations that aren't quite that beautiful. I think that you guys are going to be forgiving yourself. I feel like you're going to be forgiving other people as well. I think that, god damn it, loves, I'm probably looking frazzled as fuck by now because it just keeps not working. Like I've deleted so much and it just won't let me. So we're trying it again. Let's hope it goes alright. I can't even remember what I said. I'm sorry, but your September got a little bit messed up because I remember saying that it was like you were going to be forgiving people, I think, for the bullshit. I said a bunch of stuff and I don't remember any of it, so I'm really, really sorry, guys, but September, we're just going to have to leave that as it was. I don't even remember the cards that you pulled now. I think I've shuffled everything. Because I just kept talking and then I looked up and I realized I've been talking for like 10 minutes and fucking thing wasn't filming, so I don't know. Essentially, just September is a month of rebirth and creativity and you seeing beauty where beauty wasn't, and essentially just like I feel like you're just really being blessed. I just feel like you seeing the beauty in the process and in everything that's been happening, you know. I just feel like you know, taking good care of your body, taking good care of your skin in particular and your hair. And I just think, I don't know if, I don't know if all this was on video now or not. I'm gonna assume like it wasn't, but I was saying like, this is you not approaching your appearance and your beauty from an external perspective anymore and being all just about like, okay, well, what can I use, what foods can I eat, or what kind of supplements can I take to look better. This is about you looking better from like literally from an internal space, like because you're feeling so good within and because you're so connected with yourself and the divine, you're starting to glow and radiate in a whole new way. So anyway, I'm sorry that was such a jumble. In October we have the Chameleon, we have change. So yeah, you guys are blending in a different way. You guys are finding a different way to exist. Yep. Bottom of the deck, we have the Watcher, Snow Leopard. There are a lot of people watching you in October. I think October is going to be like your month because I think that you're going to be shining. Like, look, this card is literally her... and she's got like antlers holding a moon above her head, and it's an 11 and it's making me think of the 11th house. So I'm seeing that October is a month where you guys are very much on display. You guys are very visible because you are so powerful, because you've done so much inner work. I think that your inner work is going to be really very, very much on display in October. With this Chameleon, you know, I just feel as though like you guys are going to be more adaptive than you've ever been before, and I think people are really going to be like amazed at how you've adapted to these setbacks, how you've adapted to turning these losses into lessons. I think that you're becoming very inspirational, especially in October. People are really seeing that. I think they're also seeing that you've had your eyes on the prize this whole time, that you've never been off the path, if you know what I mean. Like, you might have had moments where things weren't moving as fast as you'd like, but you've never been off the path. I feel as though for some of you guys, like, October is like this month where you're just like really stepping out into the world in a whole new vibe. We have the Ace of Pentacles. So yes, you are acting differently. You are showing up to life differently. People are seeing you differently. People are perceiving you differently. For the first time in my life, I'm noticing her pretty black pointy nails. So for some of you guys, like, you have changed your appearance over the past 2 months. Like, you have changed shit up in August and September. So now that it's October, you guys are going to just be glowing. I think people are going to be seeing how beautiful you are, and they're not going to be seeing, oh yeah, like this person's just really pretty. You know when some people are really beautiful, but like, you don't care that much? Like, it's more interesting to me when someone is stunning as a soul, as a person. Like, when you're a beautiful soul, I already am like infatuated by you. But if you have a beautiful soul and you have a bit of beautiful physical appearance, then I'm extra infatuated with you. And that's kind of the vibe. People are going to be very infatuated with you because not only is your spirit so powerful and strong, and you living from this courageous energy where you're just so fueled by your passion and you're so ready to communicate what needs to be heard, and you're so ready to like listen to the voice of spirit now and to communicate with not only yourself but with others, and to let other people know what it is that you need. And I think that you're also going to be setting a lot of boundaries with people that you didn't set boundaries with before. People are just in love with it. People are just really wondering how you went from like this Queen of Cups in reverse to this deer, you know? Like, I think that people are aware that things happened, this Hierophant as well, that things happened that were kind of like obstacles or opportunities inside obstacles. Like, it was kind of like some things happened that would have knocked a lot of people down, but it didn't knock you down. Instead, it's just giving you more power, more passion, more motivation. I think that you guys have now received the keys to your queendom, you know? I think that you guys are receiving the keys to your future, receiving the keys to where it is that you want to go. I think that you guys are being very much blessed. And I think it's because you've stripped things back, because you're more connected to Earth now. I'm just really noticing her bare feet. I'm just seeing how you guys are more connected to your emotions now. This was in the reverse because for a long time you haven't wanted to I don't know, I think you've maybe looked at emotions as weakness, to be perfectly honest, Capricorn. And I feel as though this year is you no longer looking at emotions as weakness, because other people are not seeing that you dealing with your emotions has been a weakness. They're seeing that, if anything, it has only put you in more and more power. The Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. So not only are you having a really powerful opportunity for a lot of shifts and a lot of changes, and a lot of these are physical. So for some of you guys, like, or October is when you start the new job, you launch the new business, or you know, you go on the holiday, you do the thing. There's something in October that you're physically making happen. You know, and this Two of Pentacles is now you planting these seeds in the earth and working with them, taking care of them, nourishing them. Infinity. This is an infinite energy. I feel like you guys are going to have a lot more energy in October than you had in, say, March. You know, March was a month where you were kind of like, oh, I'm feeling a little bit like, meh. But then by the time October comes around, you know, you have the energy to keep this thing moving. You have the energy to keep this ball rolling. And you have the energy to keep taking care of yourself too. I think you're looking good. You're feeling good. Everything about you is sort of like glowed up in a way. And I think that people are just really going to be like, absolutely eating that shit up. Oh my god, my nose is getting really itchy now. Eating that shit up in October. And you have 15 here and you have 33 here. Both of these equal 6. So 6s are very important for you. 6s and 4s this year. You could be a life path 6, you could be a life path 4. But essentially, this is about you really learning to nurture yourself and to nurture others through nurturing yourself, because you can't take care of anyone else unless you take care of you. You can't build an empire if you're not willing to take care of the person who's running it. You know what I mean? Okay, October. Let's go November. We're nearly at the end. I'm so sorry this has been so long, guys. November, please, Spirit. I literally just saw the most beautiful big butterfly. Oh my god, it's huge. It's one of those big, beautiful orange monarch butterflies. So you guys really are going to be shining. You guys are going to be unmissable. You guys are going to be like to the point where people can't not see the shifts, see the glow up, see the changes that have happened. Okay, we have Meerkat again with responsibility coming up in November. And we have the Flying Fox again. So kindness. I think that you guys, in November, I'm feeling like a bit of a quiet energy. Like this is you just moseying on with all that energy that was very like abrupt, I suppose, in October, where it's like, holy shit, I'm being so seen, I'm so visible. Like it's so like, holy crap. I'm really exciting, but like, you know, there's a lot going on. I think that November's going to be calmer. It's going to be more of like an integration of all this. I don't think you're going to be so much like, whoa, holy shit. Whereas, I think you're just going to be accepting what is now. Oh my god, this is amazing. 2 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So you guys, when it gets to November, you guys are going to be knowing. Like you guys have been waiting. I think you have known intuitively when it's going to get to November, you're literally going to have been intuitively sitting on this feeling for months and months and months that is essentially going to be telling you that November is the month where you receive. This is the month where you get your blessings. This is the month where the shit works out the way you've wanted it to work out because you've worked hard. Look at these two cards, my friends. We have the Empress and we have the Star. These are like two of my favorite cards in the entire deck. I adore them. So, you know, how good is this? You guys, by November, are essentially becoming the version of you that you've been dreaming of. You know, by November, you guys are going to becoming the one. You know, I think that there's so much growth that has happened for you throughout this entire year. Like, your entire 2023 is a huge level up. It's a huge up level and it's growth. But I think it's learning to make lemons out of lemonade. It's literally like you rebirthing. Like, November is your month of rebirth. I think all of this year, 2023, has been a lead up to you finally, you know, like you finally just letting it all hang out, you know, just bearing it all, bearing your heart on your sleeve in a way. I feel like, in a way, like the kindness that you've been showing to yourself and to others is really starting to pay off in November. And I think that you guys, for some of you guys, like, you are starting a business, you are starting something to do with your finances, or just with like being a leader in some way, or it could even be just changing things up already in your career, or just leading a family. I'm not too sure, but it's giving me big boss energy, like leadership energy, but it's giving it to me in like, yeah, strategy underneath that with the fox. You know, it's giving me like this energy of you really coming with like an authentic, kind and open heart. Like, I don't think, like, you guys essentially, like, you guys are becoming so pure this year that your what's the word, like, your intentions are just understood. Like, people understand that your intentions are so high vibrational, that you have such kind intentions. I don't think I think, of course, that you can come off harsh, Capricorn. Of course you can. Everyone can. But the reality is that you actually are this really beautiful, nurturing energy. You are the Empress. You are the lover, the mother. You are the one who's here to take care of everyone. I don't want to say like take care of everyone, but you love to take care of everyone. There's the part of you who wants to reach this level of success because you want to nourish your family, because you want to nourish the people that you care about. So with strategy coming up, you know, like, you guys in November are just seeing the potential for what you've done. I think 2023 is going to be a year that you're needing to have faith, because the universe is trying to deliver to you your potential. Your universe is trying to deliver to you what you really want. I think for some of you guys, you want children. This is going to be the year that you have children, or this is going to be the year that you get pregnant. This is going to be the year that everything clears up. For some of you guys, it's really working on your connection to your feminine. If you're a woman, you know, if you're a divine feminine identifying human, then essentially this whole year is about you really connecting with that. Like, that's two cards of a chick butt fucked naked with everything out on display, you know. This is a year of vulnerability for you, because you don't like vulnerability. You want, you know, you would prefer to be seen as this Queen of Swords and this Two of Swords, with your heart sort of like, you know, you don't want to be that emotional person. There's nothing worse for a Capricorn than being called like too emotional or overreactive, you know, shit like that. Like, that's just not Cap. We have the moon underneath that too. So, you know, you've been denying a part of yourself for a long time, which is your emotional receptivity. You're a lot more emotionally and spiritually connected than you've given yourself grace for. I don't know if that made sense, but I don't think you guys have given yourself much grace in the past. I think you guys have been very much like, I'm just going to strive and build, and I'm going to have my shit, and I'm going to ignore all this bullshit that I don't like. And it's led you at times to feeling like a victim, because you haven't really understood, why are things just not quite turning out the way I wanted them? I work so hard, why isn't it working? Well, because there's some subconscious things that need to be dealt with. Anyway, let's get into December now. December. November's looking great. You guys really are going to be feeling very fruitful. I think by the end of the year, you guys are going to be very abundant. In December, we have fierceness with Wolverine. That Wolverine loves to pop up for you guys. Oh, and the otter again, and the fucking lynx. Go away, lynx. Okay, December. Wait, what's the month now? January. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna have to do up to January, because I'm not doing this as if it's the January to December. I'm doing this as Capricorn season. Fucking hell. Anyway, fierceness, secrets, and transformation. So by the end of the year, these secrets that came out, these the shit that came up, the conflicts that needed to be resolved, they are being transformed. They are being shifted. I think that you're getting victory over them in a way, and whether that's actually like physical victory, like it's not, you know, you're not like going into a battle and you're going to chop someone's head off and be like, yeah, I won. It's kind of just like an energetic victory, where it's like your success is your victory, your peace of mind is your victory. 6 of Wands. Yes. So December is literally about you winning the race. You win in December. You win in December. You get what you deserve in the healthiest and happiest of ways. You are transforming big time. We have Temperance and we have the Knight of Wands. So yeah, this is you now learning to balance this power inside you. I think that in some ways, like, say this energy, it's like, see her shirt literally says over it. Like, I feel like there are some things that you are so over, like you were just so over it. And then there are other things that are really bringing you excitement. So, you know, I think with this Temperance card, it's needing to like release the past without hostility, release the past with grace, release what doesn't feel good with dignity and kindness, you know. Knight of Wands is talking about, well, December's going to be a month where you're feeling passionate again and excited again, and because you've had this experience, this success, because I think these things that have come up, these, what are they called? These conflicts, like these issues or disappointments that you've experienced with other people throughout the year, you know, they are all going to kind of make sense in December. I think in December is sort of the month where there's a lot of release and there's a lot of forgiveness, but there's also an understanding as to why people have been so kind of shady, or maybe so kind of off it, or just there's been discomfort. It's because, look at this card, she's the only one on this horse. She's looking amazing, she is thriving, she's looking magnetic, but all these people, they're not on the horse. She's successful, not them. They don't like that. You know, other people, they don't want to be the ones holding the thing for her. You know what I mean? They want to be in her position, but they're not. So take that, you know, as it fits, because not everyone has the wherewithal and the strength and the power to do what you're doing. Temperance requires, like, this is balance, this is moderation, this is discipline, this is restoration, this is taking care of yourself and others. You know, Temperance is all about healing. It's all about receiving and giving, and it's, you know, it's just an opportunity for the divine to really heal and to really help restore equilibrium, you know. Equilibrium is going to be being restored in December. You guys are going to be feeling like just so vastly different to how you felt in December 2022. Completely different. Okay, so now let's do, we've just did December and I'm posting this in January. Okay, so let's just do January next year when it's your birthday again. Next January, okay, so not the one we've just had, we've already done that one. Next January. The beginning of 2024. What do we have? Strategy. And we have cycles. Strategy and cycles. So your beginning of 2024 is going to be all about bringing in the new chapter, bringing in the new you, bringing in the next version, the highest version, because your vision is going to be grander and bigger than it's ever been by the time you get to 2024. When it gets to January, you are going to be seeing options that you've never really noticed before. I also think some of you guys are going to be traveling. I think some of you guys might even travel to Asia, possibly even Japan. Japan could be somewhere that holds a lot of inspiration for you. So you definitely might be making a trip in January 2024. But anyway, there's just a lot of fertility once again. It's almost like, okay, new year, new me. Again, what's this version of me that I want to create now? Okay, so what is the energy of 2024 January? Knight of Cups and the Hanged One with the Ace of Pentacles again. Okay, so when you get to January next year, 2024, you're going to be, I think, what's the word? It's kind of like sitting on opportunities. I think you're going to be really thinking and pondering about the next direction that you want to take. I think that you guys are going to be sort of, with this Hanged One, you know, it's kind of like, you're not actually making huge leaps and bounds in January. January is about the strategy. January is about figuring out how you're going to move forward over this next 12 months again. So, you know, that would be another great time. You really should probably get a solar return reading every year when it comes to your birthday, so that you do have a good idea to figure out, okay, this is where astrologically I'm going to be focusing. Does that make sense with what I'm doing? It's pretty much probably going to, I can guarantee it. But yeah, it's kind of like, how can I strategize this then? Like, you know, once you get all that information, it's like, well, okay, this is what I know about my year. Now I can go to the drawing board and I can spend a good week planning out what the fuck I want this year to look like, how I want it to feel, blah, blah, blah. Also with an understanding that nothing is ever set in stone and change is inevitable, and that things are never going to be like one way or the other, okay? So like, even if you plan something perfectly, it's not going to always exactly happen how you want it to, is kind of what I'm saying. Anyway, just, yeah, the new year 2024 for you, your next solar return after this one is going to be inspiring. It's going to be an opportunity for you to like really work on living your most abundant in love life. And I don't know if that makes sense, but like with this Knight of Cups, it doesn't feel like to me like it's like, I think you've already built the success. I feel like you guys are already building the physical, you know, the physical stability that you need. I think that you're only moving closer and closer towards spiritual and emotional, and probably even relationship-wise harmony, you know, harmony with other people and yourself. I think it's harmony that your soul's really craving at the moment. So anyway, okay, Capricorn, holy shit. This was a long reading. If you are still here with me, let me know. Did this resonate? What is going on with you? Please tell me any exciting plans that you have for your solar return, you know, anything. I'm keen to know. This is a long ass fucking reading, and if you're still here, I want to know who the hell you are. I love you so, so, so much. I hope that this reading was helpful. I hope that you can come back to it maybe a few times throughout the year to just revisit it, and maybe just, you know, see what maybe did happen, what didn't, maybe get a little bit of, what's the word, like just advice, who knows, whatever you want, okay? If this video resonated, please give it a like, give it a thumbs up. It really helps to spread my videos out to more people. If you want to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do that below via the link to my website. You can also book astrology readings with me too, which is super, super duper exciting. I would definitely suggest a solar return reading for you, Capricorn. And yeah, until next time, I love you so, so, so much. Please do subscribe if you are keen to see more where this came from. And yeah, I will see you in the next reading. I hope that you have the most incredible year ahead, and happy motherfucking birthday, Capricorn. Peace.